certified stepper, I'm the leader of this age.
What up, gang? I'm back with another video. I say I'm back with another video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Yes, I said subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. What up, gang? I'm back with another video. Let's get straight into it. But before I get into it, make sure you hit that like button. When you hit that like button to help my video and channel grow, I'm gonna give y'all time to hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. By the way, hit that subscribe button. 90% of my views come from people that's not subscribed to the channel. So I know you watching and I know you haven't subscribed to my channel. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. Do it for me. Let's get into it, man. Now y'all read that title. It says YNW Melly out on bun? Question mark. Now I gotta break this title down because if y'all notice, a lot of my titles I have question marks on it, and a lot of y'all don't be doing y'all research like Lil Reese, and a lot of y'all wasn't in school doing y'all homework like FYBJ Main say. So a lot of y'all don't know what a question mark mean, because a lot of times I put a question mark in my titles and y'all attack me like I'm actually saying a statement, and I'm really asking y'all a question. I'm asking y'all, is YNW Melly out on bun? Will YNW Melly get out on bun? Now, YNW Melly, for the people that don't know, his attorneys put in a motion yesterday for him to be released on bun, for him to fight the rest of this case out on bun. Now y'all know it was a mistrial. They going back to trial in a couple of weeks, like 6, 7, 8 weeks. They starting all over. His attorneys is saying, look, man, judge, you see that this case is weak. You see the evidence is weak. My client has been in jail. He haven't been in trouble. He been abiding by the rules. Let my client fight for his freedom while he's free. Y'all got his co-defendant out on bond, fighting for his freedom while he free. Let my client fight for his freedom while he free. But the thing with the YNW Melly, the prosecutor saying, listen, Melly is facing the most highest punishment you can face, which is death. He's automatic a flight risk. She looking at it as, goddamn it, anybody facing death, goddamn it, gonna run. I don't care how good you been. How good you been. He's facing the death penalty. So as soon as his feet get on the ground, he gone. What they say, he gonna have an ankle monitor on. Hey, I know a lot of people done cut that motherfucker out. I know people done put the ankle monitor on the table. I know people done put the ankle monitor on the dog. Hey, listen, bitch, fighting the death penalty, that bitch coming off, gang. I'm putting that bitch on the dog and I'm gone. You hear me? I'm gone. I'm not even going to Mexico, bitch. I'm trying to go to Argentina. I'm trying to go, bitch, I'm not even trying to go to Argentina. I'm trying to go underwater. Bitch, I'm going where the aliens at, bitch. I'm far from here, gang. You hear me? The prosecutor ain't going for it, man. The prosecutor, they gonna argue that, no, Melly do not need a bond. Do I think that judge would give Melly a bond? I don't think so. I just don't think so. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the judge, he seemed pretty cool. He seemed like he's a fair judge, but I just don't see him giving Melly a bond. But hey, it's a good chance he might give Melly a bond. Y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think, man. Listen, we gonna check out and see what Law and Crime think. Will Melly get a bond? Will Melly be free? And will Melly beat this case? Salute the Law and Crime. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. Hey, make sure y'all do not want to miss Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, Triple Threat Fridays. You already know we get lit on Triple Threat Fridays on my channel. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss it. Y'all already know it go down on Triple Threat Friday. And we got 3 special guests. Yo, hey, It's finna get spicy. It's finna get a little messy. And y'all know we dropped the facts. Y'all make sure y'all tap in.
Welcome back, everybody. So rapper YNW Melly is 7 weeks out from his retrial in South Florida, and his defense team believes that that time should be spent out on bond. A motion appeared Wednesday in the Broward County court docket asking for an Arthur hearing for the first time since Melly's been in custody. The South Florida rapper, whose real name is Jamel Demons, is accused of killing two of his close friends, Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas, back in 2018. Prosecutors believe that Melly, along with his co-defendant Cortland Henry, shot the two men while the group was in a Jeep and then staged the alleged gang-related murders to look like a drive-by shooting. Melly's defense team argues that their client had no reason to kill his close friends and there's insufficient evidence to prove it. Melly faced the death penalty in his first double murder trial held in June and July, but the 12-panel jury couldn't reach a unanimous verdict and it ended in a mistrial. Prosecutors are set to retry Melly again in October. In the meantime, his defense team argues that Melly's been in jail for over 4 years and he's entitled to bond for several reasons. One of those being that prosecutors couldn't prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt the first time around, and his co-defendant Cortland Henry has been out on bond despite facing the same charges. The only difference, of course, is that Melly faces the death penalty while Henry does not. The bond hearing is set for Friday. So Brian, why do a bond hearing now after the trial? I feel like there's an advantage there, right?
Yeah, so you can actually ask for a change of bond at any time in someone's criminal case, but you typically have to wait for what's called a change of circumstances. And this, I think, does create a change of circumstances where they say, hey, judge, regardless of whether it was 1 to 11 or 11 to 1 to acquit, they could not get all 12. And at least in his mind, the charges are a little bit weaker and he has more aspirations of fighting this case. Let him be out while he fights it. However, on the flip side, the prosecution, they were quick to say, let's do this trial right away. That somewhat negates that because they say, hey, our trial's about to start right now. He's not going to be languishing in jail for months and months on end until the next trial. So it's a bit of a balancing act there.
So Brian's right. In Melly's mind, and maybe in a lot of legal analysts' mind, the case looks a lot weaker than it did when it started. Having said that, does it look weaker in the mind of the court? Because he's still tried, he's still facing the charges of double murder, where the judge might say, okay, now you be out, because that didn't change. He's still charged with the double murder here.
Well, not only is he still charged with the double murder, he's also has the death penalty that he's facing.
That's true.
So I think the judge is going to look at this as a very serious case, and I think Judge Murphy is going to think very carefully about what is happening with Cortland Henry. Remember, he is also trying that case. So that case is going to have to be, I think, postponed because he can't do both at the same time unless they assign it to another judge. But I think as far as bond is concerned, Melly has been, I think so far, based on everything we've seen, a very good person as far as being behind bars. He hasn't caused any trouble. He's appeared in court. He hasn't been outrageous in any way, shape, or form. And I think they can set it up so that he has restrictions the way Henry has restrictions.
Right.
So the judge could grant the bond.
It doesn't seem like they're going to be dropping the death penalty aspect of it. Have you ever seen a case before where somebody, the death penalty's on the table and they're actually out on bond pending the trial? I can't remember.
I cannot think of one. Because at the end of the day, there's a number of reasons why people are considered to be a flight risk, and the biggest one usually is the type of punishment they're facing. This is the highest level of punishment in this country, so it would be a reason for someone to flee.
Okay, big decision for the judge. When we come back, more coverage in South Florida as rapper YNW Melly awaits his retrial, the new addition to Melly's defense team, and new possible strategies for jury selection. That's next. Welcome back, everybody. So we're finishing today's show with more coverage of the YNW Melly saga out in South Florida. The rapper's retrial is set for October in a death penalty case for double murder. But two questions still remain. One, will Melly wait behind bars or out on bond? And two, what will be different in court a second time around? Well, Melly, whose real name is Jamel Demons, is accused of killing two of his close friends in 2018. Prosecutors believe that Melly and co-defendant Cortland Henry shot the two victims while they were in a Jeep and then staged the alleged gang-related murders to look like a drive-by. Melly's defense team believes that the state lacks both motive and forensic evidence to tie their client to the case. Melly faced the death penalty in his double murder trial, which started in June and by July ended in a mistrial. While Melly's retrial is still more than 6 weeks out, an Arthur hearing is scheduled for Friday to see if Melly is eligible for bond. Now, also noted on the court docket was a change in attorneys. Melly's stacked defense team has switched out attorney David Howard for Jamie Benjamin, a former president of several lawyer associations and winner of several death penalty cases. Jury selection in Melly's retrial is scheduled to begin October 9th. Terry, new legal team, new strategy, what do you think?
Well, I think the new legal team should make sure that they touch base with the old legal team, and some of the old legal team is still there. One of the things I think they will do differently here, because I had a conversation when I was down there with the attorneys, I think they're going to try, or they should, to put in an expert to battle what was said on the prosecution side as far as that expert was concerned for the trajectory of those bullets, because that's one of the things I think the jury looked at very seriously, how those bullets were shot and how they could only come from where we know that Melly was sitting in that car, at least when he got in. So I expect to see at least one expert to put some more reasonable doubt in the minds of more of those juries, whether it was 9-3 or 3-9, or whether it's just one person. I think they need to have more expert opinion in there. And if they can put another fact witness in, someone else who was sitting in that second vehicle. But, you know, we'll see what happens. The question is, they got one, Adrian Davis. Can they get someone else who was sitting in that second Jeep to come?
Well, the reporting is, the rumor mill is that there was one holdout that convinced 2 other jurors to vote not guilty for YNW Melly. Now that he's getting this new defense team, you hear Mr. Benjamin's experience in death penalty cases. What do you think? What do you think the strategy is going to be?
Focus on the jury. It's not necessarily, I think the facts are the facts. I don't think there's going to be a wild or drastic changes to what we heard from this second trial. And so when I think of that, it's less about what you can tell, it's more about who you can tell it to. And so if I'm the defense, I'm looking for strong personalities, because clearly one person was able to convince 2 others, if you believe the rumors. And I'm looking for strong personalities who will believe what I'm saying to them, either in my definition of what I'm talking about, the prosecution's burden, that they cannot prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt, that there's too much circumstantial evidence, or just in connecting my client, that being YNW Melly, to someone who's personal in their life. I'm looking for the right person who's going to buy what I'm selling.
And I was just going to ask you, I mean, you can jump on that, Terry, but I was just going to ask you if you were surprised that David Howard was removed from the team. I thought he did a phenomenal job.
Well, not only you, a lot of people thought he did a phenomenal job, and I was very surprised, but it's up to YNW Melly as to whether or not he wants to have him on the team. I was just going to say, as far as what Brian was concerned, the jury is very important. Remember, this is a death penalty jury, and that makes it harder for the defense, because you have to make sure you have people who will give the death penalty.
Well, or open to it.
Correct.
Promo alert today is Jaw Jacking Show. It's a podcast where they talk about and everything. Make sure y'all go follow them on Instagram and subscribe to their podcast, man. I'm talking about, you don't want to miss it. They be lit. Look down right there to the bottom left and hit that like button for me. Hit that like button right there. I appreciate it. I continue watching. Promo alert. Listen, if you guys want promo, DM me on Instagram at Music101CEO. Music101CEO. I'm doing $20 promo. For $20, you will get 1 video promoted on my YouTube channel. For $40, I will promote 3 videos for you on my YouTube channel. $60, I'll promote 6 videos for you on my YouTube channel. And $120, I will promote 12 videos for you on my YouTube channel. You need YouTube promo? You trying to get your business up? You trying to run your numbers up? Hit me up at Music101 CEO. Hey, you don't want to miss it. The results is great.